The link between atmospheric pressure and fishing. Atmospheric pressure has a direct and significant relationship with fishing because it greatly influences fish behavior. Even though fish live underwater, the water transmits changes in air pressure, and fish are highly sensitive to these shifts, especially due to their swim bladder. Here are the main points of this connection. 1. Fish swim bladder. Most fish have a swim bladder, a gas-filled organ that allows them to control their buoyancy and maintain their depth in the water. When atmospheric pressure changes, the pressure exerted on the water and thus on the fish's swim bladder also changes. Falling pressure, low pressure system before or during storms. A drop in atmospheric pressure can cause the fish's swim bladder to expand. This might make them more active and encourage them to move up to shallower waters, where the pressure is lower, and feed more aggressively. This is often considered a good time for fishing, just before a cold front or storm arrives. Rising pressure. High pressure system, clear weather after a storm. An increase in atmospheric pressure can cause the swim bladder to contract. Fish might then feel uncomfortable and tend to go deeper to compensate, or become less active and less inclined to feed. Fishing can be more challenging during these periods. Stable pressure. When atmospheric pressure has been stable for some time, whether high or low, fish have had time to adapt, and their behavior returns to being more predictable. Fishing can be good if the pressure is stable at a normal level, around 1013 HPA to 1015 HPA. Effect on prey and oxygen changes in pressure can affect the distribution of fish prey, insects, small fish, etc. Atmospheric pressure can also indirectly influence the amount of dissolved oxygen in the water. For example, low-pressure systems are often associated with winds and rain that can oxygenate the water, which is generally good for fish activity. High pressure, especially if accompanied by heat, can reduce dissolved oxygen. Impact on feeding habits. Many anglers observe that fish tend to feed more actively just before a cold front arrives, falling pressure, and at the beginning of a warm front. They might sense an approaching change and gorge themselves in anticipation of less favorable conditions. Sudden pressure changes in either direction can often cause fish to pause, making fishing difficult for 24 to 48 hours until they adjust to the new conditions. In summary, for anglers, calm or falling pressure before a cold front storm, often a good time. Fish may be more active. Rising pressure, after a cold front storm, can make fishing more difficult. Fish may be lethargic. Stable pressure, normal. Fish are in their usual behavior and fishing is generally good. Sudden changes can disrupt fish activity. Many experienced anglers monitor barometric pressure using a barometer or weather forecasts to plan their outings and adapt their techniques. It's one of many weather factors, along with wind, water temperature, sky clarity, etc., that influence fishing success.